actually. So we have to download the Python IDLE. Anyone guys know what is my Python IDLE? Python ideally means integrated development environment. Is that clear? Okay. So whenever we wanted to execute any code, any programming language, we have to download a compiler, which is very essential, very essential. If we will not use a compiler, we can't execute code. We need a compiler. Okay. So talking about the Python, if you wanted to execute a Python code, we have to download the Python IDLE. So I will just type Python download. Okay. You will get the Python site first. Just click on this and you will get this download Python 3.11 the current version which is here. Okay, just click on this and the downloadation will be start here. Okay, you can see on my screen the downloadation will be start. Is that clear everyone? What you have to do first, again I'm repeating. Okay, go on Google, type Python download. Okay, after enter you will get the first site which is python.org. Okay, here the site you will get first site. Just click on this site, you will get this yellow button. Okay, just click on this, your downloadation will be start. Is that clear everyone? Yes, is that clear? Yes, no? Okay, so it is how we can download. Installation is very easy. You just have to go next. You can go for install now and you can go for customized installation. So what does mean? What does it mean? What is my customized installation? Means when we go for install now, so it is installing in the default drive. So maybe C drive in majority of cases. So in customized installation, you can select a particular drive where you have to download it. So yeah, that is in my customized installation. So install if you will click on install now, it will directly install in your system. Is that clear, guys? So I have already installed this, so I will not going to repeat the same thing again. Is that clear how to download? Yes guys, thumbs up कर दो अगर if you are clear with this.
सर ये ऐसे कुछ डिस्टिंक्शन है क्या कि कौन से ड्राइव पे इसको अपने को इंस्टॉल करना है? ऐसे कोई
No,
है
no,
क्या
no, no,
पर्टिकुलर ई कोलन सी
no.
कोलन?
There is no restriction. You
और
can
सर
go
ये
wherever.
कौन से विच ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम द पाइथन इज वेरी कंफर्टेबल एंड देयर इज एनी डिस्टिंक्शंस फॉर एनी टाइप ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इज देयर
No,
नेसेसरी?
no, ma'am. So Python is a platform independent language. So no, there
ओके,
is no restriction
ओके,
about the whatever the version you are or the
ओके, ओके,
configuration you are using. It is a architecture
ओके,
neutral language.
ओके। और सर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का भी कुछ ऐसे रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है ना कि
No, no,
हमको
no,
वी वांट विंडोज एक्सपी और व्हाटएवर?
no, ma'am. As I have told you, it is a platform independent language. So
ओके,
it,
ओके,
it doesn't matter really what you are using. Just you have to download the Python and you can start execution the code.
ओके सर, ओके, फाइन।
Okay, guys, just try to do it. Sala, repeat once again. Yes, guys. Anyone? Sala, repeat once again. Anyone have any issue? Please let me in the comment box if you have any issue in the installation part. Yes, guys. Yes. Anyone have any issue? Yes, no. Please let me know. No, sir. Okay. Chalo, guys. What you have to do again? Again. I'm repeating. What you have to do? Just go on Google. Okay. If someone has any issue, go on Google. Python download. Just type Python download. You will get this site. And just click on first link python download python dot means python.org का साइट मिल जाएगा आपको. Just click on this and just click on this yellow button. Your downloadation will be start. Second, talking about the installation, we have a two type of installation. Means you can customize the installation. जैसे मैंने बताया कि customize installation में you can uh, you can install into the particular drive. So if I will go for customized installation, so here is we have an option which is already selected. And yeah, so don't select anything, everything is fine, just go with default and install now. Okay, that is how for the customize means customized installation we have options what you have to choose options and all these things. Go for the default. And if you can see the add Python to your path, just click on this checkbox. That is very important because when we are going to execution with any kind of libraries, especially especially talking about the external libraries. So there we need to download the libraries from the Google. Okay. So if you want to download any library, external library, so if you will not check this, add this checkbox to your path, add Python 3.11 point whatever in your path. So if you haven't did that, so you can download the external libraries. So you will get issue there. So if you don't want to stuck there, and you can execute a program very very uh, fine. Means execution is very if see, if you didn't click on this add Python to your path, it will not cause any problem in execution. But if you wanted to download in the libraries, we have to add this into your path. So if you will not, if you haven't checked this, then you will get 100% issue. Is that clear? Yes. So after installing, okay, so what we have to do, we will start with execution of Python. Okay, we will start with execution of Python program. So after installing, just what you have to do, just go into this search box and just type IDLE. As I have told you, it is IDLE, Integrated Development Environment. Yes, guys, is that clear to you? So you will get this window after installing successfully on your system. Just go into the search box and here just type IDLE. You will get this IDLE open. Okay, is that clear, everyone? So it is where we can write a code. Okay, so yeah, just try to download fast. Then we will go for the execution of programs. Okay, and we will also try to work out with some libraries, so you will get little experience about how we can work out with the libraries. We will try to work out with few libraries. Python has a huge library support, and that is why everyone is using AI for AI development. It is very easy language to use and go for. So majority people use the Python. Actually, we have a R language as well. So, but majority of people go for the Python because it is very simple and so many companies are using Python for their development. Is that clear, guys? How to install? Yes. Anyone have any issue? Samiksha? Yes. Guys, done. Installation is done. Thumbs up if you are done with the installation. Yes. Please give me a sign when you are, if you are done with the installation. Everyone, I don't want only few people are done with the installation and other one is struggling. I wanted everyone to be ready so that we can execute. And whenever we are discussing something, you are no you are focusing on focus is on the screen, not into the installation part. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Okay, guys, so it is how we can download and Python. Okay, so first whenever we start any programming language, we start with the execution of hello world program. Okay, so this is the whenever every journey of programming language start with the hello world program. Okay, so majority of you as come with the computer science. So actually in Java we have a system dot print. In C we have a printf. Okay, see out different thing we have to print the statement. Okay, so if you wanted to print the hello world, basically hello, what is hello world? Hello world print is actually a function. We will discuss again on what is function and why everything. Okay, so basically, what we will start with the journey of programming with the printing hello world. As I have told you, everyone start their journey with of any learning any programming language. We first print the hello world. Okay, so if you wanted to print the hello world, so yeah, I hope the screen is visible to you. Just we have to type print and just in this method we have to pass the hello world. Okay, is that clear? And one more thing, see, as ma'am has told me, so we will not go for theory discussion, but whenever I'm doing something, I will tell you the thing behind it, concept behind it. Okay, so if I enter, I can see a hello world here. Yes, guys, are you getting it? So print is a function. So if you wanted to output any statement, or if you wanted to do output like this, okay, so we have to use a print function. In different languages, we have different functions. Like in Java, we have a system dot print ln, and in every programming language has a different function. So if in Python, if you wanted to go for the printing any statement output, if you wanted to output any statement, we have to use print, and inside this we have to pass the uh, this hello world. And this hello world is what? It is a string. So what is string actually? String is a collection of character. Okay, so it is a collection of characters. So whenever we are declaring any string, we have to pass that string into the double quote. That's why if you can see, I have declared the string in a double quote. Okay, I have mentioned the string in a double quote. If I will not do this, if I remove particular part of the string, it will give me error. So every time whenever we are going to write declare a string, we have to do like this. If I will try to do just only one, the here I have given the double quote, but here I haven't given. अगर मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, if I will try to do it, I will get a error. Okay, so whenever we are trying to execute any print statement or mentioning any string, we have to mention that in the double quote. That is the thing. One more, Python is a interpreted language. What is meant by interpreted? Interpreted means you can go for line by line execution. What does mean line by line? You can write a code, you can see your output, again you can write a code, again you can see your output. You can execute line, you can write, you can execute line, you can another, you can write another line, you can execute another line as well. So you can go for line by line execution. So interpreted means you can go for line by line and file based execution. So here we have what we have did. We have just written particular line and just enter. We have got the output of the particular lines. Means we can no, go for line by line execution. You can write line, you can execute the line. Means writing and executing going same way. Huh? Mean line by line execution. What is the meaning of line by line execution? It means you can write a line and you can execute the line. Line you can writing line, you can executing line. Means line by line you can execute. Okay. Second thing is file based execution. Means what I have said earlier. Python is an interpreted language. So what is the interpreted means? Interpreted means you can go for file based and line by line execution is possible. So this is what we have here. It is a file based, sorry, it is a line based execution, line by line execution. If I wanted to go for file based execution, I will click on file and just new. And here you will get a new window. I will just close the previous window and here you will get the new window. So same way, I will just type print here and in double quote, I will again mention the hello world. Okay. I have again mentioned the hello world. But if I wanted to run this right now, if I will try to run this, it will gives us a warning. It will say you have to please save this file. So this is a file based execution. Means before we have did a line by line execution, but in file base you have to write a code. You have to save your file. Suppose I will say I'm just giving any name to the file. Okay, just save this. Okay, and just see, we can see output. So there are two type of execution in Python is possible: line by line, file based execution. Is that clear, guys? Yes. Give me thumbs up if it's clear to you. Yes, guys. Is that clear? So it is how Python code is executing. It's very simple. See, syntactually, it's very easy. Huh? If you will see, if you will observe the Java programming language in case of Python, so it is very difficult. Syntactually, we have to write so many line of code. I will give a very simple example. ठीक है? अगर आपको simple file reading operation करना है in Java, if you wanted to do a simple file reading operation in Java, we have to write actual approximate 10 line of code. You have to write 10 line of code. 10 lines you have to write to do a basic file reading operation in Java. But in Python, we only have to write 2 lines. Okay, so you can see a huge difference between the line of code. So in Python, we have a simple syntax. We have to write a less, and it is a very easy. Okay, in Python, we don't have to follow any rule actually. In Java, you have to follow a rule. There are some rule you have to follow. If you are not following that rule, you can't execute Java program. Same here. Python say I will not follow any rule. You can have any kind of approaches to write a the code in Python. It's not mandatory कि you have to go like this. ऐसा नहीं है. ऐसा बिल्कुल मैंडेटरी नहीं है कि आपको ये स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो करना है तभी आप कोड लिख सकते हैं. तो अभी तो मैंने इसके अंदर if I have to write a code in Python, I haven't created anything, I haven't did anything, I can directly run the code. But in Java we have to do some arrangement before writing any line of code. So there is a difference between Python and other programming languages. Same thing, as we have to write a less line of code, so many library support is here. And as we have to write a less line of code, we can use our other time to do something good. Means in data science actually you have a responsibility to deal with data, working with data and analyzing, visualizing, so many things are there. In AI you have to create algorithms. So If your majority of time is going in writing a line of code, then it's not efficient. We are investing more time on writing line of code, because if you wanted to do something, we have to write more line of code in other programming languages. But in Python, no, it's not case. So Python gives us a very easy implementation of programs, and yeah, it's very simple to execute. So that is the first program we have written, a hello world program. Is that clear, guys? Yes, everyone, is that clear? Yes, guys, is that clear? Anyone have any issue? Oh, this is what we how we write line of code in Python. Okay, it is the first line of code we have written. Soon we are going to write so many line of code and execute so many programs. Is that clear, guys?
So,
Yes.
so is there no need to give semicolon?
No. Actually in Python I have told you there is no rule you have to follow actually. So अगर मैं इसमें सेमीकोलन देता भी हूँ ना, that's fine. Okay, आप दे भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी दे सकते. It is not a mandatory that you have to give. अगर मैं नहीं देता हूँ, before I haven't given any semicolon, but now I have inserted the semicolon again. I will just run it again. Okay, I will run this program again after semicolon, and see, you can see the output. Hello world, no change. Is that clear? Okay,
Yes.
so that is how we can execute our first hello world program, guys. Please try to execute. We have to use a print statement and then string. We will also go for what is string, what is different type of data types, variables, and we will also go for that. But for now, just try to go and print this basic hello world program, which is your first line of code in Python if you are doing this first time. Yes, is that clear? Everyone, give me sign if it's clear to you. Yes. Majority we will focus on what, guys, execution and writing a program, not on theoretical things. Okay, you will get bored one thing, and that is one part. And second is, if you go for theory, you can't execute program that much. So we will go for the execution. Directly executing program is fine, and understanding the concept behind it is also fine. So I have told you the platform independency, as someone asked me. And what is interpreted. So Python is the interpreted language, means we can execute line by line, file base is possible. Second thing, in Python, we don't have to follow any structure. You can write a line of code in any approaches. It's fine. But in other programming language, it's not the case. So where the Python get the advantage. Yes, guys, is that clear? Everyone executed the hello world program? Thumbs up kar do if you are done with the execution of hello world program. Okay. So I will switch on another IDLE, because I know whatever the line of code I am writing here, you can't see. It's very small in size, so you can't see. So I will switch to another ideally, which is a PyCharm. Ideally, you can also download that PyCharm, but making it simple, I haven't told you that to download. But if you can execute the Python program on the ideally as well. Okay, I'm just doing this so that you can see. अगर मैं इसमें ही program लिखता हूँ, if I'm writing a program in ideally, you can't see. It is very small in size. So that's why I'm switching to another ideally. So PyCharm ID, we have a Python ideally and PyCharm. Okay, so I will just open my PyCharm. So PyCharm as ideally gives us a very good framework, and very good structure to implement code. It's very fine. You can see many good things around here. Yeah, there are more options which is here, and which makes the programmer experience fine, and you can code fast. There are extension as well. What is mean by extension? If you didn't know, if I will try only PRI, you can see on the suggestion directly. You have to just enter. You don't have to write the print. Means you don't have to write the whole statement again. Okay, in double quote I will pass the hello world. Okay, and just I will just run this file, and I will get the output. Okay, see, I'm getting this hello world program. Is that clear, guys? So print is a function, and we have to pass the string inside it. Is that clear? Okay. Okay, guys, so we will now discuss about the variables. Okay, majority of you may know variable, what is variable, and all those, what is my data type. We will discuss what is my variable and what is my data type. Okay, see. So what is my variable? Actually, what is variable? Okay, in simple manner, we are not discussing the definition which is very complicated to understand. I am trying to break it down for you in a simple manner. Okay, in simplest way. So what is variable? Variable is a container. Okay, it is a container which having some values. Okay, guys, what is my variable? Okay, variable is just like a container which having some values. Is that clear? What is variable? Variable is a container which having some values. And what kind of value could be stored inside this variable? Hmm? We have said variable is a container which having some value. So I will say this is a. You can say it is a container. You can say it is a box. You can say anything. So it's on you what you wanted to call, what the name you wanted to give this variable. You can give anything. So I have a given a. So a is a variable, or we can say a box. A is a box and which has some values. Okay, but what kind of values we can store inside this variable? We can store a number. Okay, we can store a number. Okay, second, we can store a character. Okay, third, we can store a string. Just I have told you. So what is the meaning of string? String is a combination of character. In character we have only one character, but in string we have collection of character. Okay, and last we have one boolean variable, or we can say we can store a decimal value as well. Point 0.1 जो point की values होती है. Okay, so variable is a container which having some values. The values could be number, character, string, and decimal value. Is that clear, guys? Yes. Is that clear? Thumbs up कर दो. Is that clear? So variable is a container, just like a container. Okay, it is nothing but like a container which having some having a name a, and I have given just name which is a. You can give a, b, c, anything, but don't give a name as a number. It will cause an error if you are giving some name as a number. So the variable is a container which having some values. The values could be number, character, string, and decimal value as well. One more value we can store actually is a boolean value. What is my boolean? So we can store a true or false. Actually, okay, true or false. So it is a variable where in which we can store a true or false. Okay, so that is when a variable. Variable is a container which having some values. The values could be number, character, string, decimal value. Okay, character, this kind of values. And again, we have this one more type of value which is called as a boolean value or true or false value. What is means? It is the it's a we can store only if we can store a true or false in boolean. Actually, it is a data type. So this is the variable. Okay, so variable is a container which having some values, and this is a variable. Second thing comes, which is what is this is a data type. Okay, yes. So why we need to understand data type? Because whenever we are working with variables, we need to understand data type because variable has a data type. What is meant by data type? So suppose I have said variable is a container, so it has some values. Okay, we know this. It is a variable is a container which having some values. Again, I'm giving the name a. You can give name anything. It doesn't matter. Huh? You can give name anything, but don't start with number. So variable is the container which having some values. But what is meant by data type? The type of value, the type of data present in your container, or sorry, in your variable. We have seen variable is a container which having some values, but which type of value, किस type की value है that's matter. Okay, which type of value is present inside a container, inside a variable, किस type का value है. Okay, yes guys. So according to the different type of value, I have told you we have different types of value. The value could be number, the values could be string, the values could be character, and the values could be decimal value. Okay, नंबर द वैल्यू क्या क्या हो सकती है इनसाइड वेरिएबल. वैल्यूज क्या क्या स्टोर हो सकती है? सबसे पहले एक नंबर स्टोर कर सकते हैं इन वेरिएबल. देन कैरेक्टर स्टोर कर सकते हैं, स्ट्रिंग स्टोर कर सकते हैं, एंड डेसिमल वैल्यू स्टोर कर सकते हैं. मींस फ्लोटिंग वैल्यूज वी विल आल्सो कॉल्ड एज अ okay, floating type of value can store inside a variable. Okay, so this kind of value could be stored inside a variable. Huh? This kind of values could be stored. You can't store directly anything. Huh? So this kind of values can be stored inside a variable. And what is in that data type? According to the every type of data, listen very careful what I am talking. Huh? The type of data present in variable. We know the variable might contain character, number, string, and decimal. But what is my data type? What the type of data present in variable. So according to different type of values, we have a different data type. Okay, talking about the string character number, we have an integer. Okay, we have an integer. Okay, character. Okay, talking about the character, we have a character data type. Okay, we have a char. Okay, string, we have a string data type. Okay, for string, for storing a collection of characters, suppose the name of someone or combination of character, we have to use a string. It is a data type. Then अगर आपको decimal value store करना है, then we have to use a, then there is a data type which is called as a float. So this is the data type: integer, character, string, and so I will just replace this. I will say I have to store the number. If you want to store the number, we have to use the integer. If you wanted to store a character, we have to use a char data type. If you wanted to store a string, what is a string? String is a collection of character. So if you wanted to go and store the string inside a variable, we have to suppose this is a Rohan. Okay, so it is a collection of character. For that we have to use a string data type. Decimal value means if you want to store the point value, suppose 0.22, this is a point value. So if you want to store this kind of value inside a variable, we have to use a float data type. One more thing, whenever you wanted to store any character, the character always, declare in a single quote. And when you're declaring a string, it will always come in the double quote. Okay, and this is how we can what is my data type, what is my variable. So variable is a container which having some values, and data type is a type of data present in variable. And according to different type of data, it is a type of data could be present in variable. And according to type of data, we have a different data types. Okay, many of you may know this. One more value we can store in variable, which is true or false. Okay, so if you wanted to store a true and false, this is a boolean type of value. So if you, this is a boolean variable. If you wanted to store a true and false as a value inside a variable, so this is a boolean, this comes in the boolean data type. So yeah, this is what is my variable and what is my data type. Second thing, why we need to understand this data type, and means why there is a need to understand this data type. Can't we just go directly on just discussing the variables? Variable is a container which having some values, and what kind of data could be present in variable. Okay, uh, okay, see, so yeah, but one thing is that whenever we are creating variable, we have to mention first a data type, variable name equal to values. That is how we have to create a variable. Okay, so that's why the data declare that's why understanding data type is very important. Okay, so if I wanted to store a number inside a variable, if I wanted to create a variable which will store a number, what I have to do first, I have to give the data type. So we know if I wanted to store a number as a value inside a variable, we have an integer data type. So I will say integer variable name a equal to 100. That's fine. That is how we can create a variable. Same way, if I wanted to store a character inside a variable, I will say char data type b is equal to single quote in, I will mention the character single character. Okay, then if I wanted to store a string, I will mention the first data type, then variable name equal to, I will say Rohan. Okay, then if I wanted to store a float value, float. Okay, if I wanted to store a decimal type of value or point value, so I will give the float data type, then v is equal to 0.2. Okay, you can give anything point values. Okay, and one more, we have a boolean data type which only store true and false. So if I wanted to store true and false, I will say age is equal to, I can insert a true or false. Okay, you can't do simultaneously. You can't store those things simultaneously. Either you have to choose true or false. So that is my data type. Okay, so it is how actually we have to create a variables. First data type, variable name equal to values. But in Python, we don't have to worry about data type actually. We don't have to worry about. We can directly create, just give the name, number, and directly insert value inside this variable. We don't have to create any, we don't have to mention data type. But as we don't have to mention data type, it doesn't mean we don't have, there is no need to understand data type. Okay, We should know what is my data type. So this is a number we have stored. Again, if I wanted to store some character, I will say C is equal to in single quote C. Okay. Then if I want to store a name, I will directly create a variable name. Name is equal to in double quote I will mention a Rohan. If I want to store a decimal value, I will say O is equal to 0.22. That's fine. If I wanted to store a true or false value like a boolean it contain, I will say age is equal to I can store a true. True actually start from capital letter. Okay, I can store a true. So it is how we can create a variable. Is that clear, guys? Are you getting this? How we can create a variable? Is that clear? Yes, thumbs up kar do. Is that clear? If it's clear to you. Any kind of doubts, guys? Any doubt you have? फास्ट हो रहा है सारा स्लो डाउन मैम फास्ट हो रहा है क्या
No, sir, proper है.
कुछ एनी चेंजेस लैंग्वेज
नहीं सर, प्रॉपर है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
ओके ओके मैम एक्चुअली आई डोंट टीच इन दैट हरी बट
नहीं से प्रॉपर है अभी. इससे क्या हो जाएगा, थोड़ा कवर हो जाएगा बच्चों का. बाकी तो बेसिक आ ही जाता है उनको.
yeah yeah fine ma'am I will go in that way okay guys so it is how actually we have to create a variable yeah so if we, I have told you we don't have to give the data type like I have mentioned integer a equal to 10 but in Python we don't have to worry about data type we can directly create a variable name equal to values but it doesn't mean that the data type is not working here it is working in behind the scene means the whatever whenever you are creating a variable and inserting a value inside that Python interpreter automatically detect that this is an integer type value. So according to the value you are inserting into the variable, it will automatically assign the data type to that variable. We don't have to assign it manually. But how? I will just cut it. Okay. I will just cut it. And if I will print, we have a type function. Inside print, I will say type. And again, I will open the bracket. And inside a type, I will pass a number which is a present. What is the meaning of type? I wanted to know the type of this variable. What is the type? Type means a data type. What is the type of this variable? Okay. So if I wanted to know the type of this variable, I will just print type and inside this type, I will just pass this number. And if I will run this, you can see an integer. Is that clear? So this is an integer type of value. It doesn't mean the data type is not working. It's very important, and without data type, it is very difficult to understand which type of. We are getting so many problems. We are getting so many issues. If we eliminate the data type directly from the program, we can't do that. So we have to be specifically about what kind of type of value we are storing in variable and in other programming languages if I will talk about Java so if you can do like this you will get error because Java say if you wanted to create a variable you have to follow the rule you have to follow the standard in Python there is no standard means you can see this is only small difference and in when we are moving ahead you can see a very means so much difference between Java and Python or other programming as compared to Python. So it is how we can create a variable. Again, I will just create name, which is a variable. Name is equal to I will pass a Rohan. Okay. And if I will print the type of Rohan, you can see it is a string. Type of name. And if I will run this, you can see first we have printed the type of number, and here we can see a string. So it is a str. And it is how we can see the type. So data type is not eliminated. It is working behind it and but we should know what is data type. Is that clear, guys? Everyone give me a sign if it's clear to you. Yes, everyone. Anyone have any issue? Yes, guys, anyone have any issue, please let me know. Samiksha, कुछ issue है?
No, sir.
पक्का फास्ट हो रहा है क्या?
No, sir.
नेहा, निकिता, निर्जा, पल्लवी, पीयूष,
No,
राखी,
sir.
रेहान, Rosni, Riya, Rutuja. Yes, anyone have any issue? Please, if you have, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, we are here to help you actually. Okay, don't shy to ask question. ठीक है? Don't shy. ठीक है? If you are not comfortable in asking question, talking in like this, you can put your query inside a comment box. We can start. I will help you in that. Okay, so it is how we can declare a variable. Okay, So let's go. We'll try to do some things with the variable. So if I wanted to do basic arithmetic operation, okay, if I wanted to do arithmetic operation, basic arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, we will not go for the very difficult things. We will discuss from the basic. So if there is a arithmetic operate, sorry, so arithmetic operators, okay. So we all know arithmetic operators like a plus, minus, divide, multiply, and floor division, modulus operator, okay. So this is the operators. If you wanted to do addition, you have to use a plus. If you wanted to do a subtraction, you have to use a minus. If you wanted to divide, you have to use a slash. If you wanted to multiply, you have to use a star. If you wanted to do a floor division, I will also tell you this what is meant by this floor division. And if you are see, whenever you are dividing anything, there is a two things. First is quotient, and for another one is remainder. Means we have two things actually, quotient and remainder. So if you wanted a quotient, if you are interested in quotient, so here what we have to use. If you want a quotient, okay, if you want a quotient, then what this is what we have to use. If you want a remainder, okay, if you want a remainder, then we have to use a modulus operator, okay. So what we will do, we will try to execute some programs on this, okay. Yeah, see, I will if I want to do addition, so home means whom I will do addition. If so, if I wanted to do addition, we have to create a variables, right? We can't do addition on means nothing. How we can add nothing means we have to be something on which you can do addition. It could be anything, but in variable in programming language we have to be a variable. We have to create a variable, and on that we can do a operation. You can't do operation without creating variable. How you can? So we have to create a variable. I will say a is equal to 10, okay, b is equal to 20, and sum is equal to, okay, sum is equal to a plus b, and I will just print the sum. Yes, is that clear? Print sum. So it is how we can do addition. If I will print this, you can see a 30 here. Yes, guys, is that clear? So it is how we can do addition. Is that clear? Yes, guys, is that clear? You can do subtraction as well. How to do a subtraction? I will say I will create a subtraction. I will create a variable of sub. You can create a variable anything, but don't start the name of variable with a number. You will get an error. As you can see the red lines here. I have given the name. I have started the variable name with the number. So you can see it is a you are getting error. So don't start with number. You can end with number. It's fine. You can end with, so I will say B123. I'm not getting any error. Okay, but don't start with number. You can end with number, but you can start with number. That is a thing to understand. So I will say I will create a variable which is sub is equal to a minus b. Yeah, it's fine. And if I will print sub, I can see a sub. So 10 minus 20 is minus 10. So we all know that we are all that better in maths. So see, you can see a minus 10 here. Yes, guys, itna clear hai? Okay, so now what you have to do, try this arithmetic operation. Okay, addition, subtraction, divide, multiply, and this is a floor division. What is mean by floor division? This is called as an integer division or floor division. Okay, floor division. So what is meaning of integer and floor division? Let's see. So many time when you divide, when you divide, suppose I have a number like a is equal to 7 and b is equal to, and I will take a number which will generate the floating values, which is a point values. So I will say 17 and b is equal to let's say 3. Okay, because yeah, it is odd type of value. So अगर मैं इसको divide करता हूँ, I will create a div, okay, and I will do a double slash b. Okay, a double slash b. Okay, so what is the meaning of a double slash b? Just first we will go for a slash b only, and then we will see a double slash b. What is the meaning of? Okay, 17 divided by 3, and अगर हम उसको देखते तो you can see a point values here. Yes. And it is obviously that when you are dividing some number, you will get a point values. It is every time it is not fine that you are dividing number wholly. It is every time it is not possible. We will sometimes have some number that will not the it will not wholly divisible. Yeah, so okay, I'm just getting this, but what is the meaning of this? Okay, now if you can see you are getting a 5.66667. But if I'm not interested in this point values, I only want this 5. I don't want this point values. I don't want this point values. I only want the hard code value, which is 5. I'm not interested in point values. So if you wanted to do that, you have to put the double slash. It is called as integer division or float division. If you will run this, now you can see only 5. You can't see the other point values. So it is called as integer division or float division actually. Is that clear? So that is meaning of double slash. Do addition, subtraction, divide, remind, and here you can see a reminder as well. Okay. So here we are getting quotient. Okay. Again, if I will try to calculate the remainder, okay, I will say RE is equal to 17 modulus 3. Okay, I will pass the 17 modulus 3, and again I will print RE. Okay, so see, you can see a reminder here. अगर आपको देख पाएंगे तो आपको रिमाइंडर आएगा यहाँ पे 2 और यहाँ पे आ रहा है क्वेश्चन. Is that clear? So if you are interested in reminder, you have to use a modulus operator. And if you are interested in quotient, then you have to use a slash. Double slash mean you are doing an integer division or float division, that you are not interested in point values. You want only the hard code values, which is a single no integer value, not a float value. So that's why it is how it is going to be executed. Yes, the thing now what you have to do is try to do all basic operation using a variable. Try to execute, try to work out. Do all basic operation. Fast you can do. Try to do arithmetic operation using plus, minus, multiplication, division, and everything. Yes, is that clear? Samiksha, is that clear? Yes, everyone, is that clear? Please give me a sign if it's fine to you. Yeah. So yeah, try to execute, try to work out. Do Pawan, yes, do you have Pawan, do you have any issue? Pawan, do you have any issue? Okay, everyone, fine. I'm very happy that you are getting things very, very quickly. So yeah, we will maintain the speed, try to execute, and if you're facing any problem, please let me know. I'm here to help you. Samiksha, कुछ problem है? समीक्षा समीक्षा बुटेकर कुछ प्रॉब्लम है?
जी सर.
अच्छा, समझ रहे हैं ना?
हाँ.
हम्म. हाँ, okay, guys. So yeah, try to execute, and then we will go for the further execution. Okay. Uh, Input method. Okay, so now we will discuss the input from console and input from user. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? Input from user or input from console? Okay, let's see. Now we will discuss about what is the taking input from user and input from console. I hope the screen is visible now. So what is the meaning of taking the input from user or taking the input from console? In Java or C, you have might use a scanner class for doing this thing. So in Python, it is very easy actually. What is the meaning of user from console and user from taking input from user? What is the meaning of this? Hmm. Whatever the now as a programmer, I am inserting value inside this a is equal to 10, but I don't want to do it right now. I wanted to this a should be taking from console. What is the meaning of console? See, if you wanted to take the input from console, let me write a line of code. If you wanted to take input from console, what we have to do? We have to use the input method. So a is equal to input, and here I will just pass the string enter the number. Yeah, फिर enter the name. Okay, I will say enter the name, and I will just print the here I will change the variable name a from name, and here I will again give the name. Okay, so a is equal to input enter from use enter the name and print the name. Now what will happen? Let me run this. See, now you can see in console it's it's saying enter the name. Now we have to enter the name here. I will pass a Rohan, and after this entering the name, what we have written, we have a print the name. So after enter, you can see a Rohan. So this is what is the meaning of taking input from user or console. Are you clear? So input from console means when we are running this, when the terminal is open, it is called a terminal, it is called a CMD. So it is when the terminal is open, then you have to pass the value inside a variable, not manual values. You are not passing the hard code value. Like means if I will say, I will just copy this and name is equal to, I'm not passing name is equal to this like this. Okay. So if I will pass like this, every time you run, you will get a Rohan. But I don't want, I want this name taking from user, taking this name should be taken from user or from console. So if I will run this, you can see enter the name and I will pass the name which is Sneha maybe. Okay, Sneha. Enter. You can see Sneha. Yes. So it is how we can take input from user. Is that clear, guys? Itna clear hai? Yes, my voice is clear. Everything is fine. Give me thumbs up. Is that clear? Samiksha, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is how we can take input from user or console. Now what you have to do? Go for one exercise. Okay. Take two number. Okay. Take two number and number as a input from user. Okay. Input from user and do a addition operation. Are you clear? Just take two number. Just I have taken this. I can take a number as well. Just enter the name, enter the, I can enter the number 100. Yeah, I can see 100. Okay. So yeah, it's you can do. So take two number, number one, number two, and do addition and print the sum of that number. Okay, इतना clear है, guys? Simple. Take two number from user and do arithmetic operation. Okay, so my screen is visible. Yeah, it's fine. It's visible. Yeah. So I will say I will number one. I take number. Enter the not name. Enter the number one, and again. Okay. In number 2 we have to use the input method, so number 2 is equal to input and here I have to pass enter the number 2. Yeah, fine. Then I will say sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2 and I will just print the sum. Okay, let's run this. Okay, enter the number 1, I will enter the 100, enter number 2, 20, and answer we are getting 120. It is 120 is not 120, right? क्या होता है 120? Yes, guys, what is the 120? Yes, 120 कितना होता है? Okay, so what is happening here? What is the issue here? Okay, so we are taking input and we are doing number and why it is giving like this. So there is a one very important thing to understand here. Whenever you take input from user, it is always take in the form of string. Whenever, okay, whenever you take input from user, it will always take in the form of string. Yeah, it always take in the form of string. Means what is the meaning of this? We have taken the 100. Okay, but 100 is not like this 100. This is like a this 100, so it is taken in like the form of string. And second plus we have got this 20, and what the sum is did, sum is did like 120, they have just joined those two numbers and 10020. So it is a string, so it is a very important thing to understand. Whenever you are taking input from user or console, it will always take in the form of string. Okay, so how we can solve this problem? If you wanted to solve this problem, we have to use a typecasting. Yes, we have to use a typecasting. What is the meaning of typecasting? Typecasting meaning you can say a typecasting and slash in many programming language. It is called as a data type conversion. Yes. So in Python we call this typecasting, or you can say also data type conversion as well. Both the meaning of same is same. So typecasting, data type conversion. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? Typecasting means converting the data type. Are you getting it? We can convert the data type from one to another. Okay. So as you can see, as we are taking input it will came in the form of string. Okay, so if I can convert this string into the integer, means we know we are taking input and it is taking in the form of string like this in double quote, and we have to convert this string into the number, because we can't perform the operation on the string. We have to we should have a number to do a particular operation or a arithmetic operation if we are talking about. So if you want to do that, we have to convert this input into the integer. How? What I will do, I will just cut this. I know whenever I'm taking input, it will always came in the form of string. So I will convert this string into integer. So integer, I want to convert into integer and open this parenthesis. Inside this, just pass the input. What are the input method we are using inside the integer? Just wrap that input method with the integer. So this input is came in the form of string and it will convert. It will be converted into the integer. Same way, I will do this. I will just cut this. I will. I wanted to convert into integer. Open this and just wrap the input statement with the integer bracket with the integer. Now let's run this. Let's try to do it again. Okay, it is again saying enter number 1 10, enter number 2 20. So you can see a 30. So it is what is meaning of type conversion, typecasting and data type conversion. Is that clear? Yes, guys, itna clear hai? That is the meaning of data type conversion. Yes. Hmm?
Uh, hello?
Yes.
Answer, we can directly apply sum is equals to integer of number 1 plus integer of number 2.
Yeah, you can do that. Means you can convert it here as well, or you can convert it here as well. So
Okay, okay.
if you're not converting here, let's suppose we
Yes,
know,
yes.
so we can also wrap this. So I will say integer of
Int
number
of
1. Yeah, you can
number
do.
1 plus int of number 2.
Yeah, ma'am, you can do this. So
Yes, direct. We get the same answer.
yeah, it's depend on everyone has different approach. You can do like this, but okay, guys, if I will run this, I will get the same output. Okay, I'm just passing. Give me the answer of the question I will ask you after this. I'm giving this. Yeah, we are getting a 300. Now I will not convert it here. I will not convert it here. Okay, I will just pass number on number 2, and here I will convert integer. Yes, number, integer of sum. What is the output? Yes, guys, what will be the output? Everyone, tell me in the comment box. What is the output of this program? I am not converting into input method or not here sum as well. I am converting here. So what will be the output? You can take number anything, huh? You can take number anything. 10, 20, 100, 20, कितना भी ले सकते हैं आप. That doesn't matter. क्या होगा इसका output? Okay, suppose I am taking 10 and 20. So what is the output of this program? Yes, guys, I am taking 10 and 20. What is the output of this program? Let me know in comment box. बताओ क्या होता है comment box में? Give me the answer in the comment box. Yes, guys. 30. Okay. हाँ. Everyone, guys. What is the output of that program? Yes. समीक्षा क्या होगा output? समीक्षा बुटेकर क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या होगा output?
Screen disappearance.
Screen. Yes, guys. What is the output of this program? Yes. Answer fast. Yes, समीक्षा क्या होगा output?
30.
30. Yes. मैम क्या होगा output?
Sir, we get the same answer.
Is it really?
कॉन्केनेट करेगा पहले तो वो दो नंबर को, बिकॉज हमने उसको स्ट्रिंग ही दिया है ना, इंटीजर कहीं किया ही नहीं है. सपोज
Same.
100 and 200, तो we get the concatenation. First of all, we get the concatenation, then convert to integer. तो I think concatenation से होना चाहिए सर.
Hmm. Yeah. So see, what is the main thing here? We are doing number one, number two, and we are doing sum here. Okay. So it will concatenate number one, number two. It will not give 30. It will not give 30. Okay. So if I will
Yes.
pass, you will pass 10 and 20. You will see 10. Yeah, but it's saying You can't invalid literal for integer with the base 10 and 20. Yeah. So here what we are getting, if you are converting here, it's fine. But you will try to convert this here, it says so. Means even though you can, if you can convert it, suppose I will store this value into the some variable. I will say n is equal to integer of, okay, sum, okay, and I will print this n. Let's see what we are getting. Okay, so I will pass 10 and 20. So 10, 20. Yeah, we are getting same answer, 1020. Why? Because when you are doing sum, so sum is concatenating number one and number two. So the answer is 1020. Okay, see the answer is here. Okay, 1020. But now after this, after sum, you are converting into the integer. So it will convert into integer. 1020 will convert into integer. Type will change, but the result will not. Are you getting it? Result is not 1020. It will, sorry, result will not 30. It will 1020. Are you getting? So when you are doing a sum, you doing addition, there we have to convert it. If you are not converting here, then what is the use? If you are converting below of these, means the sum is already calculated. It is concatenating. Concatenating, what is the meaning of concatenation? You are adding two strings. Number one is string, number two is a string. You are no adding those string together, and you are see 10 and 20. Okay, but we don't want to do that. So it is not, you can't do this kind of stuff. Whenever you are converting, convert it where the, summation is happening, addition is happening, or you can convert directly the here input during taking of input as well. You can, it depend on you. Either you can do here or either you can do here. But after that you will do, your output will not change. So it is the very important thing to take in mind. So it is how we can convert and what is the output of this program. Okay. So now we done with we work out with this typecasting and why we have to convert this string into integer. It doesn't mean that you always have to convert string into integer. You can convert vice versa. You can convert from any data type to any. Okay. So if I wanted to, I have a number. So I will say number one is, I have a number. Number is equal to, I have a 10. I wanted to convert this 10 into floating point or decimal values. We can do this. I will say b is equal to int of, sorry, b is equal to float of a. I can directly convert. It will not actually for, sorry, not a, I have n. Okay, so after printing the b, c, we can see sorry, b, we can see the n is converted into the floating point. So we can see a 10.0 here. Yes, that is what typecasting. You can convert vice versa. You can play with this. So it is not like that you can only convert from integer to string. And if I will just if I will just print the type of b, if I will print the type of b, so if I will run this, you can see the float value. Yes, it is a float. Is that clear? Guys, समीक्षा clear है? 30 कैसे आएगा आंसर? Okay, so it is how we can do for typecasting. The next thing we will go for execution of conditioning statement. Okay, we will discuss the conditioning statement. Okay, then I will give you problems to solve on this. Okay, conditioning statement. Majority of you may know if else if nested if and switch match. If else, okay, if else if nested if and match. Here we have a match. Okay, so what is the meaning of conditioning? Conditioning meaning actually whatever the line we are writing right now. Suppose I have written this line. So suppose a is equal to 10. Suppose anything, a is equal to 10 and print a. So cursor will go here, directly execute this line. But I don't want to execute this line directly. I wanted to apply some condition over this. I wanted to apply some condition. What is the meaning of this? I will add some condition over the statements, over the line of code. If that condition is true, then our code will execute. Otherwise, it will not execute. See, like in college, we have a security guard. We have different conditions to follow. Like you should have a uniform. You should have an I card on always with you. Okay, especially in the gathering or when the program and event is occurring in your colleges. So that time, what is a very very important thing? Teachers also convey that to every student that you must carry a I card. If you don't have I card, you can't enter because there is a security which is very essential to avoid any kind of conflicts. Okay, so yeah, if you have I card, you can enter into the college. If you don't have, then we don't know you are our college student or not, and you can't call your teacher from the gate that uh, I am here. Please let me enter. You can't call your teachers because they are so busy, and if we go like this, how many students they will handle like this? Okay, so there is a condition. We have to follow the condition if you wanted to, uh, have a part of college or any there are uh, numerous example of conditions. Suppose you wanted to vote some you wanted to vote. Okay, whatever the party you wanted to vote. So if you wanted to give vote, your age should be 18 or greater than 18. So that is a condition. You have to follow that condition. Same way in corona, uh, if you remember that first vaccine, only those people got who has actually a 50 plus age. So many people tried to get vaccination at first time, so they are not, their condition is not true. Means they have to follow the condition. Then later on, I think then 50 above, then 20 30 35, and then 20 above 21, then 18, means लास्ट में स्मॉलर एज कवर हुआ क्योंकि उनका इम्यूनिटी पावर वो ज़्यादा होता है, एंड the as your age is growing, your immunity is lowering. It is not that high. So child has a very high immunity. um, the young people has a very high immunity. So yeah, they are giving a priority accordingly. So it is same way. We are, if you wanted to work out, add any conditions on the line of code, whatever we are writing, if that condition is true, then execute is that line. If that condition is not true, you can't execute. It will not let you execute this line. Doesn't matter what will happen. So first of all, we are discussing if. Okay, so if I have told you it is a conditioning statement, what is the meaning of condition? If the condition is true, you can execute a code. Otherwise, you can't. How? Suppose just take the example of same thing I have told you just now. Okay, I will take a age is equal to 90. Okay, I want to check whether this candidate is eligible for voting or not. I want to check this. I will use a if, and in parenthesis you will pass a condition. Yes, in parenthesis you will pass a condition. But one more thing here, we have a conditioning operator. Okay, we have a conditioning operators. Okay, but what is my conditioning? Okay, see, we have different conditioning operator which we have to mention inside the condition, like greater than equal to, okay, less than equal to, and less than, greater than, okay, less than, greater than, and this is the equal to, okay, and not equal to, okay, greater than or equal to, okay, greater than or equal, okay, or equal to. Same way, less than or equal to. So there is a difference between equal to and equal to only. Okay, there is a difference between only single equal to and equal to. Okay, but what is that equal to and equal to? I'm not getting. Suppose this equal to and this equal to is different. This equal to means you are updating or doing assignment. You are doing assigning values. Like I'm creating a equal to 10. So equal to means you are assigning value to this variable, or you are changing a equal to 100. So before I have a is equal to 10, but now I have changed a is equal to 100. So equal to means updating or assignment. You are assigning value. Hmm. Then what is meaning of equal to equal to? Equal to is a comparison operator. I have sorry, conditioning comparison. You can say conditioning, you can say comparison, you can say anything. Huh? So equal to means a comparison, doing a comparison. Suppose I have a equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, b is equal to 100. So I wanted to check, does a equal to b? क्या a का value equal to b है? In this case, it is not. So if I will check a equal to b, it will give me false. It is not true. It will give me false. And if a का value equal to b होता है, so if really a equal to b होता है, then you will get true value, which is a boolean value. Okay, and if a equal to b होता है, then you will get true. Okay, just understand this. This is called as a comparison. And true and false must be capital. Huh? If you will do small, it will give error. So that is meaning of equal to and only equal to. Equal to means assign, updating or assign, and equal to means होता है comparison, doing comparison. क्या a equal to b है या फिर कोई भी कुछ भी. Okay, so this is the operators we have to be understand. Make sure you are understanding these operators. If you wanted to say greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than, this is the operators. And it is a greater than or equal to. Okay, it will check greater or equal to. In greater or equal to, in अगर इन दोनों में से कुछ भी ट्रू हो जाता है, अगर ग्रेटर होता है तो चलेगा, अगर ये नहीं होता है तो इक्वल टू देखेगा, अगर दोनों में से कुछ भी एक ट्रू होता है तो भी चलेगा. सो इट डजंट मैटर कि आपको दोनों ही सही होना चाहिए, तो इसका मतलब नहीं होता है. सो इसलिए आई हैव said it is or greater than or equal to. So let's go, just understand this. So age is 90. If I wanted to check the candidate is eligible for voting or not, okay, so I know agar age greater than equal to 18 hota hai, okay, we know that if age is greater than equal to 18, here is a condition we have mentioned, this is a condition. Okay, and after this block we don't have opening closing in the Python, no? We have an indentation, we have to follow the indentation. What is the meaning of indentation? Just if condition, and here I will give the colon and hit enter. After colon hit enter, you are inside this if. See the line with the space you can see from here to, actually see my cursor is blinking here, and the space from here, see the space from here to here is called as indentation. What is the meaning of indentation? The space from the corner to the cursor, it's blinking. It representing that whatever the line you are writing, it is a part of this if. So hit add colon, hit enter. You are inside this if statement. So if age is greater than equal to 18, so I will just print eligible. This candidate is eligible for voting. Okay, this candidate is eligible for voting. Okay. So now if I will check age is 19. Yeah, so yeah, it is true. It is not a greater, it is not equal to 18, but it is greater than 18. Okay, if I will run this, you can see eligible for voting. Yes, guys, is that clear? So that is how conditioning is working. If I will just change the value 1 is not less than equal to 18. It's not true. It's false. If I will run this, you can see nothing here. So that is how the if statement is working. Okay, but now what I wanted, if block is not if is executing, if this condition is following, or if this condition is getting true, our code is executing. But if this condition is not getting true, then but still I wanted to execute the code, then we have a else statement, else colon and print not eligible. Okay, don't worry, I will explain this. So see, in if we know if this condition is true, this code will execute. But what if this condition is not true, but still we want something need to be happened? Okay, if its age is greater than 18, then we can say it is eligible. But if it is not true, then else statement will work. Means how it is work? First it will check the if else is true, then else state sorry, if statement is true. Okay, I will just give the age. If this statement is true, then this condition, this line of statement line is executing, and we are getting eligible for voting. But what if this first if condition is not working? So we have else. जैसे ही if का statement false हो जाएगा, सीधा else में जाके print कर देगा not eligible. Because if में हमें we have the power to check the condition, else in else we don't have power to check the condition, it will directly execute. So if age is greater than equal to 18, we will say it is eligible for voting. But if this condition is not true, then it will directly go into the else statement and directly print not eligible. So age is 1, it is false, and directly going into the else and directly printing the not eligible. So if you will run this, you can see a not eligible. Yes, guys, is that clear? Yes, everyone, is that clear? Let me know. Everyone, yeah. Okay. हाँ समीक्षा कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? Okay. So it is how we can execute if else. Okay. It is a conditioning. Huh? Okay. It is a conditioning statement. Okay. Then we have a if else if. What is the meaning of if else if? So in if we can check condition, but else we can't check condition. So then if else if comes, what if else if said, you can check condition in else as well. So how it is possible? Hmm. Suppose take a scenario. I wanted to check. I wanted to calculate the greatest number between the two. I have a two number. Suppose I have a number one is equal to 10. I have a number two. Number two is equal to 100. As a human, we can see 100 is bigger, but computer is not smarter than us. So we have to program. If you can program good, you can make computer smart. So that's why we are learning programming. So n1 is n2. So I wanted to check the greatest between them. How we can? सबसे पहले मैं if condition लगाऊंगा. I will say if n1 is greater than n2. Okay, if n1 is greater than n2. So what we will say? We will say print n2 is sorry n1 is greatest. Okay. So agar if n1 is greater than n2, so we will print n1 is greatest. Else, okay. But in before we are not checking anything. Okay, so actually in this problem we have to use only if else. Okay, see how we can do print n2 is greatest. This is the same thing. Okay, like this. So n1 greater than n2, we will print n1 is greatest. But अगर ऐसा नहीं होता है तो n2 greatest होगा. अगर n1 greater than n2 नहीं होता है तो n2 ही greatest होगा. तो we don't have to check n1 n2 के लिए फिर से if कंडीशन लगाना नहीं है, बिकॉज अगर ये ट्रू नहीं होता है तो सीधा बोल देंगे n2 इज ग्रेटेस्ट. तो हमें यहाँ पे पता चल रहा है कि यहाँ पे n1 इज ग्रेटर देन n2, ये तो फॉल्स है. 10 इज नॉट ग्रेटर देन 100, ये हो जाएगा फॉल्स. सीधा एल्स में जाके क्या प्रिंट कर देगा? n2 is greatest. So yeah, you can see n2 is greatest. It is how we can work out with the if else. But okay, I have two number. What if I have a three number? So I will say I will take n3 is equal to 120. I have three numbers. Now I wanted to check I wanted to find the greatest number between them. How we can find? Okay, very easy. We will use the if else if. How? Okay. If else if. So else में कंडीशन चेक नहीं करता है, हमें पता है. But but if I wanted to check condition in else as well, how we can? You can do with the help of if else if. So this is a if, this is a else, and we will add if in the end of else as well. So else will also be capable to check the condition. How? I wanted to calculate the greatest between three number. I will create one greatest variable, greatest. Okay, and इसको initialize कर देता हूँ मैं 0 से. Okay, I will initialize this greatest with the 0. Okay, now what we have to do? First I will check if अगर n1 is greater than n2 होता है. If n1 is greater than n2, then we will say जो greatest है उसको कर दो n1. Okay, अगर n1 greater than n2 होता है तो greatest कर दो n1. ओके, क्योंकि पता है हमें अगर n1 greater than n2 होगा तो greatest का वैल्यू अपडेट करके कर देंगे n1 की जो वैल्यू होगी वो. ओके, बट अगर ऐसा नहीं हो तो देन elif, अगेन elif, ओपनिंग क्लोजिंग, एंड वी आर अगेन चेकिंग फॉरवर्ड. देखो n1 greater than n2 ऐसा थोड़ी हो सकता है, n2 भी greater than हो सकता है n1 से. सो अगेन व्हाट वी आर चेकिंग नाउ, इफ n2 इज greater than n1, देन ग्रेटेस्ट जो है इक्वल टू कर देंगे n2. ओके. So what is the logic of this? What are the n1 and n2? So I will just put this n3 down. So n1, n2, and n3 will get systematically. N1, n2, n3. Okay. So what we have did, we have calculated the greatest between these two number. Okay. So we will get one greatest between them. So either n1 or n2 greatest, we don't know. Maybe n1 or maybe n2. Okay. So we will get the greatest between them. And now what we will do in third step? In third step, again elif, we will compare the greatest with the third number. So if n3 is greatest than, if n3 is greatest than greatest, then greatest is equal to n3. So it is how if else if is working. If elif, then elif. So if you wanted to check a multiple conditions, multiple, you can go if else if else if else if. So see, if this condition is false, it will go in else and it will again check. If this also condition false, it will again go in else. It will always check. If this condition is also false, you can add else if number of times. So else if statement is used to check a number of conditions. If you wanted to check a more than one conditions, we wanted to check a multiple conditions, then we have to use the if else if. So we can see greatest is 120. If I will run this, you will say nothing because I haven't print anything. So I will print here greatest. Let's run this. And yeah, you can see 100. Is that clear? Guys, is that clear? Everyone, are you getting this? Clear hai? Yes, 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 clear hai. Everyone, Samiksha clear hai? Samiksha Budekar. Yes, guys, are you clear with this? And yeah, this is how we can work out with the if else if. Yeah. So now, what is the task for you? What is the? I will give you few programs to execute. What? You have to write a program to check the number is even or odd. Okay. Hmm. Write a program to check the even or odd. It's very easy. You have to do a if else statement. Take a number, check whether it is even or odd, and we know all what is even and odd. Yes, guys. Try to execute. Then we will go for next uh, problem. Okay. Post practice this question. Write a program, check number is even or odd. Then uh, uh, prime or not. Yeah. So the prime thing we will do in looping statement. So we will do that. Try to execute. Then send your screenshot into the group. Let me see how you have solved this problem. We have to do if else. Same thing. I am again repeating. You have to use the if else statement. But what is the condition you have to give? That is you have to think about. Pallavi. Everyone, are you executing the program? Please execute. If you are not doing it, it's for your own sake. Yeah. So it is uh, how we can check even and odd. Now let's go and execute the looping statement. So yeah, in other programming language, may you have worked out with this looping. So what is loop actually? Loop, looping statement. Okay, what is looping, and why there is a need of using loop? Let's see the reason. Why we have to do a looping? Why we have to use a loop? What is the need of using a loop? Suppose I wanted to print the hello world, may, hello world. I wanted to print this 10 times. So if I wanted to print this 10 times, I will just copy paste this 10 times or any number of time I wanted to print this. So I will just copy the same statement again and again. Okay. And number of time I will just run and I will just get the output like this. Okay. But what if I wanted to print the number into the 10,000, 1,000 time? It is not possible. You can paste 10,000 times. It's not possible. And if you are doing it, you are not a smart programmer. You are not using a proper power of programming. So see, loop comes where we have to do some task repeatedly. We have to do something repeatedly. Okay, what is the meaning of this? So I wanted to print this hello world 10 times. So I will not print this manually 10 times. I will put this statement inside a looping statement. I will put this statement inside a loop. Okay, I will put this, I will create a loop and I will put this statement inside a loop and I will just run that loop in n number of time I wanted to execute the I wanted to loop. So loop is what you can run loop n number of time, and you can give the task to that loop. While the loop is working, it will execute that task to the n number of time. I mean, according to the number of time you have, repeated that loop. So how it is going to be executed? Okay, if I wanted to do this, so in first in loop we have सबसे पहले हमारे पास होता है for loop. First we have a for loop. Okay, so how we can work out with for loop? See, very easy. I will say for I in range. For I in range, here is a colon. For I in range, I will give the range. If I wanted to print the 10 times, I will say 1 comma 10 comma 1. So 1 is initialization, 10 is termination. Means after the I will start from 1 to 10. I will go from 1 to 10 and it will increment by 1. 1, 10, 1. So what is this? It is a initialization. Loop will start from 1, it will end at 10 and it will increase by 1. So सबसे पहले 1 होगा I का value C. I will start from 1 and it will go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the from 10 loop from 1 to 10 it will go, and from every iteration when I is 1 it will do some task, when I is 2 it will do some task, when I is 3 it will do task, 4, 5, 6, 10 times it will do task, and task is we have to mention only one time. That is the that is the good thing. So for I in range 1 comma 10 comma 1, and inside this hit enter colon hit enter I will insert here. I will just put the statement hello world. I wanted to print the hello world 10 times. Okay, so when I is 1 it will do work task hello world. Then I की वैल्यू अपडेट हो जाएगी 2. So this is a increments कि I की वैल्यू अपडेट करो 1 से. सबसे पहले I का वैल्यू 1 होगा काम होगा, फिर I का वैल्यू 2 होगा फिर काम होगा, 3 4 5 10 होगा फिर काम होगा. तो 10 टाइम्स हमारा काम हो क्या जाएगा. अगर इसको रन करते हैं and if you will check, so this is the 3. Let me see. So if you will count this, let's count this. Okay, how many time it is printing the hello world. Okay, so this is a 3. So see, this is 3 and this is 6 and this is 3 again. So 9 times it is printing. But we have the 10, but we have given the range 1 to 10. Why it is printing 9 times? One thing to remember, the termination is not inclusive, it is exclusive. What is the meaning of exclusive? When you are giving 10, it will run from 1 to 9, not from 1 to 10. So it is not include. It will run one number below. Means if you are giving 10 it will run 9. If you wanted to run this 10 times you have to give the 11, then it will run at from 1 to 10. If you will run right now and you can see 10, this is a 3 3 is 3 and 3 6 and 4 10. So now we are getting it 10 times. If I wanted to 100 times I will say 101. Yeah, I will put here 101 again. I will, if I will run this, you can see 100 times hello world. Okay, if you wanted to execute as a number of time you can go. Okay, so this is how we can work out with loop. But but now let's go, let's try to solve some problem. I wanted to print this series with the help of this loop. I wanted to print the number from 1 to 10. Yes guys, are you getting it? I wanted to print the number from 1 to 10. So how we can print the number from 1 to 10? Yes, how we can print the number from 1 to 10? Yes guys, how we can print the number from 1 to 10? Anyone? How we can print? Samiksha. Yes, Samiksha, आपका साउंड नहीं आ रहा है. Yes. Yeah, see how we can do. So we have to use a loop. Yeah, we know we have to use a loop. So 1 comma 11 comma 1. So this is 11 is means less than 11 means 10. And here what we are going to print, we will print a I itself, and every time we will get the number value of I. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yes guys, everyone, are you getting this, how the loop is executing and how we have to work out with this? Are you clear with this? Ankita, Janvi, Jyoti, Lucky, Neha, Nikita, Nirja, Pallavi, Rakhi, Rosni, Sanju, Antanu, Shilpa, ma'am, um, Ujjwal, Vivek, are you clear? So it is how we have to work out with loop. And when you wanted to work out, when you wanted to do any task repeatedly, use a loop. Okay, don't go for manually. Okay, so yeah, it is how we can do. But now if I wanted to do like this, if I wanted to print 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, how we can do? Yes guys, so if you can see we have run the forward loop 1 to 11. You can also run the backward loop as well, or we can say a reverse loop. So if you wanted to reverse this, I will start from 10 and end at 0 and -1. I will decrease from 10 to 1. I will go from 10 to 1 like this, and I will print the I. And if I will print this, you can see 1. Yes, 10 to 1. Is that clear? Yes, guys. Are you clear with this? Now, write a program to print the table of 2. Okay? Write a program to print the table of 2. Are you getting it? Using loop. You have to use a loop to print the table of 2. Yes. Try to execute. Hmm. Yes, very easy to execute. So easy. See how we can do with this problem. Okay, so we know what is the table, how the table is calculated. We know everyone. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So 2 into 1 equal to 2. Okay. We know this, how this, this is going to be this table is created. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Okay. And so on. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Like this. Okay. So this 2 is constant. Every time this 2 is constant. And 1, 2, 3 is varying. Okay. So what I will do, I will start the loop from 1 to 11, comma 1. And here I will do 2. Okay. Sorry. 2 multiply uh where is the star? Okay, this is the star. So 2 multiply by I. Okay. So if I will just print like this, you will get the table of 2. Yes, clear. Yeah, Samiksha, very good. See, we can do also like this. See, this is the one way. You can do another way as well, like a Samiksha did. You can start a loop from 2. You can end at 21, and you can increase by 2. You can also like do like this, and after just getting, you can we are incrementing the value of I by 2. So 2, then 4, then 6, 8, and then 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. It is how we can do as well. And yeah, very good, Samiksha. So it is how we can work out with loop. Are you clear, guys? Are you done with this? How we can work out with this loop? Everyone is clear? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. And guys, it is not possible, and it is actually not even possible to learn whole Python in a way, actually in a one day. But what we can do, we can see how this Python is going work getting to be work out. We can see some aspect of Python, not whole Python. Python is very big. Even no one can see whole Python. It is so many updates is coming, so many things are coming. Knowing whole thing is not possible. So we can see a particular a little part about Python, how it is working, and this will give you some hands-on experience how it is going to work out, how Python looks like, and how we execute programs in this. And sooner, if you wanted to learn Python in very detailed way, this is not there. You will get a knowledge about everything. So this is not the case, and we will not cover that fast. We'll cover slow because here I have a limitation, right? Means if I will go into the very conceptual and slow manner, so you will not able to. We are not able to execute so many things. So we have to speed up a little bit. That is what we have to do. So it is how we have worked out with the looping statement in Python. It is how the loop is worked out in Python. Actually, we have a for loop and while loop as well, but we will see a Python for loop here. Okay, so this is what the basic programs look like in Python. It is very easy to execute, and there are more things as well. Now what we'll try to do, we will try to create some basic things. We will try to go for some development things. Okay, that so that you will also able to see this how we can use Python for development. You can use Python for AI ML. You know that you can use Python for game development. You can use Python for web development. You can use Python for backend as well. You can use Python in IoT and all these things as well. So many, so vast. It is so vast, so versatile languages. Web development, data analysis. You can go for machine learning. We all know. Automation and scripting. Automation robotics वगैरह वहाँ पे भी हमारा there also we have a part of Python we have to use. Automation comes, Python is very, because automation, what is automation? Automation is a related to the artificial intelligence or AI. So AI will automate things. What is my AI? AI is like whatever we can do, we can think. The machine should be able to think that way as well. That is meant by AI. Then automation, game development you can do, desktop application means web development you can do go for, and robotics you can go, cyber security. If you wanted to go for cyber security, you can go for as well. And blockchain development, yeah, blockchain is very booming right now. It is a very good field if you wanted to explore blockchain, and that is the thing you can do with Python. So many things you can do with Python, and yeah. So this is what is basic programs look like in Python, and we will try to do some development. We will try to do some development so that you can see different things of Python, not only this particular execution of Python. So I will just create new file and demo two. Okay, I will just create this file. Okay, so yeah, we will try to Python is also used as a GUI development. So what is the meaning of GUI? GUI is like a graphical user interface. So whatever user, so software, whenever users interact with the software, it doesn't, they user doesn't directly interact with your software. It interact with your GUI. It interact through your GUI. So I will just type calculator here. So you are getting this is a GUI. This is the when the user see first. Okay, whatever the user see first whenever working out with any software, whenever interacting with your software or WhatsApp, you can see when you open WhatsApp, it is also a GUI. What is the meaning of GUI? The user which see the GUI means first interface which is provided to see interact with your application. Suppose you have created a software which will help to calculate the shopkeeper which is sitting into the shop and wanted to do some fast calculation. You have created software for that, and you are directly giving that software. The shopkeeper don't know how to compile, how to run the program, how to give the input. He don't know. So we have to give the user friendly interface to the user so that it can interact with our software. So same way, so programming is working behind the scene. I'm typing 50 whatever the number I'm typing. So I'm typing this, and how this number is inserted here and displayed here. I'm calculating something. This logic is all about the programming. The soul is programming, and the appearance, how it's looking like, it is all GUI development. So we can also go for GUI development in Python as well. Okay, So how we can go for GUI development? So if you wanted to do a GUI development, we have to use a tkinter library. Okay, tkinter library. Okay, we have to use a tkinter library, and it is a built-in library. There are two types of library, which is a built-in and external. Built-in libraries are those library which is comes with the Python. When we are downloading Python, built-in libraries comes with the Python. Like when you buy a new phone, you get the charger. It is a built-in. But if you want a headphone, it is not a built-in thing. You have to purchase the headphone, externally. You have to purchase it. Okay, so it is not a built-in. So something comes with built-in. Built-in means which comes with the Python. So some libraries we have to download from the online. So external libraries are there as well, which we have to download as well. Okay. So this is the tkinter library and it is a built-in. We don't have to download it. It is already present in your system. Hmm. But what is this tkinter and what is my GUI? We can create a GUI as well using a Python, and tkinter library help us to do this. Hmm. But what is my library? Let's discuss this. What is my library? So libraries are the collection of the programs or collection of line of code which is already written by experts. Okay, they have created this library so that we, as a developer, we don't have to, we will get benefit. What is the meaning of this? Actually, they have written a already line of code, and we have to use that line of code in our program. We don't have to write line of code again, because they have already created this. We do only have to use it according to our development part. Okay, wait. Already written line of code. Okay, and we only have to import these libraries. This is what is the meaning of this library. See, suppose we wanted to eat Maggie. Okay, we all eat Maggie. Okay, and we eat so much. So if you wanted to eat a Maggie, we don't start the production of Maggie. We don't create our own Maggie as a own brand. We just go to shop and just take the Maggie and bring the Maggie into the in our home. This is the same. So the library is already created. The line of code is already created. We don't have to create it again. We don't have to write line of code. We only have to import it. Import means we wanted that line of code which is present in library. We wanted that line of code to be part of our project, to include in our program. So we only have to import it. We have to import it. Like you are going into the shop and importing that Maggie from shop to your home. So that is importing. So if you wanted to use any library, we have to import it. So this is a library and it is already written by experts. You can create our own packages. You can create our own libraries as well. That is also possible. So if you wanted to use a tkinter library, I have to import it. So I will first line I will say import tkinter as tk. Okay. So this line is just import the library which you wanted to use. If you wanted to use library, you are not importing you will get error. So you have to import it first. So import tkinter as a tk. I am importing this library as tk. Okay, importing this as a tk. Okay, like we are giving exam. Okay, so you have a roll number. Okay, you have in exams you don't our name is not identity here. Our name is not a very big attribute there. Your exam roll number matters. So if your exam roll number you mistaken sometime, means you have written wrong, then there is issue, because you are a student as a roll number. So your roll number matters there. That's why tkinter as a tk. You can take this anything. Huh? It is just a variable. I can say ll. You can say oo. You can say pp. You can say anything. But tkinter as a tk. I am importing this. So this is first line we have to write. Import tkinter as a tk. Then second line, top is equal to tk dot tk. Okay. Top is equal to tk dot tk. Okay. So top is equal to tk dot tk. And then second line, top dot main loop. Okay. So top is equal to tk, which is you have taken here. Tk dot tk. This is a very always understand this is a TK. It is a class, it is a constructor TK, and TK top dot menu. If I will run this, you can see a small window around here. See, you can see the window around here. So just writing two line of code, I am getting my window. It's fine. It's good. So top is equal to tk.tk and top dot menu. It is how we can create a small window. Yes, guys, is that clear? Are you getting this? Yes, give me thumbs up once if you are getting understanding this. Yes, guys, are you getting this? Anyone have any issue? Let's see how the execution is going on. Okay, Jyoti, Lucky, Neha, Nikita, Nirja, Pallavi, Piyush, any you have any issue? Give me thumbs up once if you have any issue, please give me any kind of response that you have issue. Okay, I can't understand directly why if you have any issue. So this is how we can create it very easily by just writing two line of code. I can see my screen here and I can see this window. Okay, this is meaning of GUI. You can create your own calculator as well. You can create it by GUI. And this is the window. Okay, if I wanted to now, if I wanted to add the, if I wanted to change, if I will run this, see this window is very small. Okay, and whatever this is the this is the line to create a root window. It's called a root window. And now whatever you wanted to do with this window, you have to write inside this root layout is inside this root. You have to write inside this. If you are writing after this, you will not it will not reflected in your window. So this top is equal to ticket top dot menu. I want to change the back size of this window. So we have a top dot geometry function, top dot geometry, and here I will pass the size. I will pass any size. Okay. Okay. This is the size I have passed in double quote. If I will run this, not debug, I will run this and see my window is increasing. Yeah. So it is how we can work out with this, guys. Try to create it. Yeah, very easy. But first import it. Okay. Import tk interest tk top is equal to tk.tk top dot main loop, and this is how we can work out. Create a window, then we will try to do some basic things with on this GUI. Okay, then I will tell you about the turtle library. Okay, turtle library also we have in Python. Yes, try to create a basic window in Python using a Python. We can do very good development with the help of Python. It's very easy. And see what are the different things we can do. Okay, so I have changed the size of this window. If I wanted to change the background color, I can also do that. Top dot config, and here I will pass bg background color equal to, in double quote I will pass the red. Okay, top dot config bg is equal to background color is equal to double quote in red. See, our window is changed. We can change the window size. We can very easily. Yeah, clear. Let's see how the implementation is happening. Okay, how the implementation is going on. Okay, so this is how we can change and the windows background color. If I wanted to add some label text and some widget on this, I can also add. Okay, so this is all about the doing things on window, means for window. You're doing things for window, but you are not adding anything. So if you wanted to add some widget, if you wanted to add some widget on the windows, you can also do that. It's fine. So in Python, if you wanted to add a widget, there are two steps we have to follow. First, create a widget and put that widget on our root window. So that is the thing we have to do. first we have to create a widget. I will create a label, basic label. Label is equal to tk dot label. Okay, tk dot label. And text is equal to, in label I wanted to show some text. So hello world. Okay, this is the label I have created. Label is equal to tk dot label. This is just a variable. Label is just a variable. Whatever you can see on the left side of equal to sign, it is just a variable. You can take anything. I can say, I can take L as well. I can say label as well. You can take anything, or you can take heading as well. You can, it's on you. I am typing heading is equal to tk dot label and text is equal to hello. So this is the label I have created. If I will run this, I'm not getting anything. Why? Because there is a two-step process. First is creating and second is putting the label on your window. But how? So if you wanted to put the label on our window, we have a different things, different way. First is heading dot pack. Pack is also one of the way you can place the widget on our window. So heading, first create a heading, a label, then place the heading on the window. If I will run this right now, you can see a label which is very small, which we can do. Yes, is that clear, guys? This is how we can do with Python. Means in the tkinter language, there are so many things, huh? So many things you can do with this. Okay, you can do so many things like this, so many. Okay, and you can add button, you can add text boxes, so different things you can do with this. Suppose if I wanted to add a text box, another thing, this text is very small. If I wanted to change the font size, I have a font, and inside we have to pass a font style, sorry, font family, size, and font style. I will pass the bold. Let's see the how the things is going on. Font is equal to, we have a three parameter we have to pass: Arial, font family, size of the text, and bold. We have to font style, whether you have to bold or italic or those things. If I will run this, see my text is very big and it is bold as well. So it is how we can play with this. And you can add text, you can do everything. You जो भी आप वेबसाइट पे देखते हैं, apps में देखते हैं, सारी चीजें आप यहाँ पे buttons add कर सकते हैं. You can add drop downs, you can add uh, head क्या बोलते हैं उसको, check boxes. You can add everything. You can button as well. If you wanted to add a button, okay, again I will create a widget. So b1, I'm just taking name anything. Okay, b1 is equal to tk dot button. Again we have a directly, see directly things is here, and in this button I wanted to show some text which is a submit. Okay, I wanted to show this text submission, b1 dot pack. Again I will just pack, and if I will run this, you can see a little small button here. You can add so much things, huh? You can see this button, but this small size is very small. So here we have a height and width. uh, okay, so here we can give the height and width as well. So I will say height 20, and width comma is equal to 30, just random thing. And this button will, see this is a very huge button. Okay, see this is a button I can click. Okay, so yeah, you can add button, you can add text boxes, you can add text boxes as well. What is the meaning of text boxes? Okay, so I will create a t is equal to tk dot entry. So we have an entry box, means in which you can type something. Entry. Okay, entry, tk dot entry means we can create an entry box, text box. And t dot pack, again we have to pack, because there are two-step process. I have told you, as I have told you, there is a two-step process. And I will pass this font. See, if I will run this right now, you can see a text box here, but it is a very small. If I wanted to change the text box size, we don't have any this function like height and width, as I have passed here. We don't have these attributes. So what we have to do, what the for the text box size will be directly proportional to the font size it has. So I will just copy this font and I will just paste it here. And if I will run this, see my text box is in hello. I can type inside this. I Are you getting it, guys? Just see how the things is going to be implemented. So it is a basic. You can do so much development part in the GUI. Okay, you can do so many things in the GUI. Okay, so this is Python GUI development. Okay, विच इज अ टिकिंटर. बहुत सारी चीजें इसके अंदर आती है. अगर हम इसको ही लेके डिस्कस करेंगे, बहुत डीप है और बहुत सारी चीजें आप इसके अंदर कर सकते हैं अगर आप इफ यू वांटेड टू गो विद दिस. Second, we have turtle library. So if you wanted to build, if you wanted to make some animations, if you wanted to make some animations, we have a turtle library. So what is the meaning of animation actually? क्या होता है animation? कोई the movement जो होती है ना उसको बोलते हैं animation. The movement of object means the object is moving up and down, rotating. The motion of a object is called as a uh, animation. If something is moving, we call it animation. Okay. So yeah, how we can work out with this? How we can how we can create some things. So as we have worked out with loop, I will tell you how we can work out with this. So if you wanted to create some animations, we have a turtle library. Again, if you wanted to work out with any library, we have to import it. So I will import turtle. Okay, I will import turtle as TUR. You can take anything. Huh? I'm importing turtle as a TUR. Then second line, turtle is equal to, sorry, T is equal to turtle dot turtle. Okay, T is equal to turtle dot turtle. Okay, and in turtle actually we have a one plane, means we have a one window, and we have the moving things as well, like a line, like many things we can create. Okay, so see how we can create this. Okay, so I will say T dot, see how it's going to be work out. Huh? Fill color. Okay, so T dot fill color, and here I will pass whatever the color you wanted to print. Huh? See these things how it is going to be work out. Okay, I will create some pen. Let's see how it's work out. Okay, let me write T dot fill color T dot forward. I wanted to T dot forward, and I will go forward 150 or 200. You can go anything. Huh? Let's see how this work out. Huh? When I will run this, you will see. So turtle T dot done. Mm, turtle dot done. Okay. See, because I haven't worked out with this from long time, so there is a syntax problem. See, I can see a line. If I will run this again, see this line is moving. See, if I will run this again, see, let's run. See, this line is moving. This line is, see, this we can create an animation and all the different things. Okay, if I wanted to go for animation, this should be iterate. This should be again and again happen for animation. If I wanted this animation to be going on, I have to do this again and again. How we can do this again and again? So this forward thing I will place in loop. So for I in range, okay, 1 comma 10 comma 1, and just place this inside this. And if I will run this, let's check. See, this line is going on and on and on. It is going forward. Okay, it is going forward. So it is, you can't see because it is going forward. Okay, we can also change the direction. Okay guys, we can also change the direction of this arrow. Okay, so it is going forward, so I will say go forward 100. Okay, forward, then T dot go forward, then upward. Okay, go forward, then upward. then, or we can say forward, upward, downward. Okay, t dot right. Okay, mm, yeah, t dot right, go right. Actually it is going 100. I will say this is also 100. Okay, I'm just playing with this. Let's run this. Let's try how it is going to work out. See how it is going. Hmm? Now I can iterate it again and again. This will make a whole drawing for me. So I will say 100, go for 100 times. Now let's see how it will go. It will create a drawing for me. Okay, see, means it is going 100, then right, then again going left, again going, then right, then forward right, forward right, forward right. It is going like this. Okay, it will create this image for you. Means it will go for 100 times. So as you can see on the screen, it will go 100 times. Okay, this is a random thing only. I can give the direction. I can give the direction. If I will change this, see, if I will change this, I will say for go forward 50 on and go right, not 50, go right 90. Let's say, okay, let's say, see, according to the distance you are giving, your drawing will change. अगर मैं इसको run करता हूँ, see now what it is going to be. It will go like a square. Okay, go forward 30, then 90. It is angle, huh? It is giving angle. Forward 30, then 90, then forward, then 90, then forward, then 90, then it is going like then forward 90, forward 90, forward 90. Okay, so we are giving a uh, angle. So it is how it is going to work out. Forward 90, forward 90. It is just going like this. Yeah, and see, it is stop right now. It is how we can do. Yes, guys, are you getting this? So right forward, we have printed the star. Okay, if I wanted to print the star, just give the direction. No, so if I wanted to print this star, I will go for one, just random. See, 144, and in सबसे पहले, if you wanted to print the star, t dot right, okay, t dot right 144, okay, and t dot forward, t dot forward, and t dot forward 100. Okay, and you can change the color as well. Huh? If I wanted to red, you can go for red. I can type red. Yes, there is no issue. If I will run this, see, the star is creating. It is the animation. You can create a drawing by this. You can create this. You can create a n number of patterns. Okay, you can create a n number of patterns like this. This is animation. If you wanted to work out with animation, we can go. See, I will show you another animation. So, if I wanted to just see, just whatever the thing is coming in my mind, I am just trying to do that. So go forward 100. Okay, go forward 100. Then t dot. Actually, this is a drawing I have created a very long way, a long back, long time ago actually. So go left 60, then t dot forward. Okay, 50, then t dot left. Okay, t dot left 120. Okay, so this is the directions I have given you, and this will, how many time it will iterate? It will iterate from 1 to 100. If I will run this, let's see. See what I'm getting. I'm getting pattern like this. You can create an n number of, so turtle library is also vast. You can create an n number of patterns like this. Yes, we can go on and on and on. So this is just a basic presentation of turtle library, how you can execute. Are you getting, guys, how this is going to work out? Yeah. See, one more pattern. So many things you can do with turtle. Again, I will just replace this. I will print another pattern. T dot. We can create a circle as well. If you wanted to create a circle, you can create a circle. So I will 5 for I in range 5 into I. Okay, so this is a circle 5 into I. Okay, this is the radius of the circle. Okay, then T dot circle again. minus 5 into I. Okay, then t dot circle, t dot left I. Let me check. See what it's creating. Okay, you can create so many amazing things with this, guys. But you have to, you have to sit with this. You have to choose what you have to do. The technology is very vast. Many times, we just, pulled by this. Means it is very, this technology is very, very pulling us. So whenever we are doing something, if you wanted, means whenever you're trying something, it's like we wanted to do this. Is- It is how we can create. See, it is how the beautiful drawing it will create. Okay, you can change the color as well. Okay, so it is going this, then it is just forward circle, forward circle, backward circle, then it is going right. This is the how we can work out with this, guys. There are so many libraries, Turtle, Fund, and when you go for AI as well, so many libraries are there. The speed is very low. Okay, so we can also speed up this. We can also speed up. So it is how we can work out with this Turtle libraries. You have to explore, you can explore it by yourself. Just go and try to explore this library. They're very good. Okay, so guys, this is what we have executed. Okay, so as we have 10 minutes left, do you have any as we are in the ending part of our session, do you want to ask anything, any suggestion, or mm any questions you have about Python? Actually,
Yeah, yes, sir.
huh, so if you wanted to speed up, so if you wanted to speed up this, we have a speed up function. We can speed up this. So if you wanted to speed, we have a speed up function. You can add. So I will say t dot speed. We have a speed up function. So I will say speed is equal to 2. Let's run this. Let's try to run this thing right now. See, it is speed up. It is little bit of speed up. So I wanted to speed to be 5x, or let's go 5x speed. See, it is doing this fast at this time. It is doing this fast. I wanted to feel speed to be again more. I will say 10. Okay, see, it is doing fast this time. Okay, let's speed this 100x. 100, or 100 is so big. I will say 50. See, it is creating very fast. Yeah, it is working very hard, guys, for us, and it is done. So yeah, 50 is so high, we will go for 25, because we have to also enjoy it is making the things. Wow, it's very good. So yeah, you can speed up. We have a speed up function. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, guys, so now there is a question answer session for us. Now if you wanted to ask anything not about the Python, if you wanted to ask any other technology as well, you can ask. Then we are going to wind up this session. I hope this session has given you some insight, or given even smaller touch about the Python. Okay, I am sorry if I finish so fast, if I explain this concept, say everything so fast, because guys we have to go with fast. अगर हम बहुत स्लो अगर करते हैं, तो आपका इतना हम नहीं आपको बता सकते। अगर हम बहुत स्लो जा रहे हैं, तो डीप में जा रहे हैं, तो अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ये बहुत फास्ट हो गया, बहुत सारे कंसेप्ट बहुत फास्ट जा रहे हैं, तो वी हैव टू गो, वी हैव डोंट हैव एनी ऑप्शन। लाइक अगर मैं आपको एक कंसेप्ट डिटेल में पढ़ाऊंगा, तो उसमें ही बहुत टाइम लग जाता है। दैट्स व्हाई मैम आल्सो थैंकफुली शी हैज सेड डोंट नो एक्सप्लेन दिस। अगर हम उसको ही एक्सप्लेन करते तो उसमें बहुत टाइम चला जाता है एक्चुअली। But sorry for that. But when you go for actual things, you are not going in that hurry. You are taking time, you are understanding concept, and then doing practice so much and exploring things. Okay, one by one, guys. Who has any kind of problem? Okay, Vivek, Tanaya, Ujwal, Tanya. Yes, guys. Any question? Any question you wanted to ask? Please ask.
Hello, sir.
हाँ हाँ मैम।
सर जैसे आपने अभी लाइब्रेरी बताया, इट इज ऑलरेडी इन बिल्ड लाइब्रेरी, यस।
Yeah.
हाँ, तो सर हमको कुछ हमारी अगर लाइब्रेरी बिल्ड करना है तो आई कैन।
Libraries, we can call it as a packages. Okay, there is a package.
ओके।
Package is also
ओके।
like a library.
हम्म।
Library is, what is library actually? So library is a collection of code. Means it is a collection of हर एक काम के लिए कोड बना हुआ है. हर एक सब्जेक्ट के लिए बुक है जैसे. तो सेम वे लाइब्रेरी इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ, उसमें बहुत सारे कोड्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे अलग अलग रिक्वायरमेंट होते हैं. वी कैन क्रिएट आवर ओन पैकेजेस एज वेल, या
ओके। ओके।
वी कैन क्रिएट बट
एंड आई इंपोर्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर पैकेज, ओके।
या. सो इन कंपनी सपोज इफ यू आर गेटिंग थिंग्स लाइक यू वांटेड टू, हर बार आपको कुछ लाइन ऑफ कोड है वो बार बार लिखना पड़ रहा है. सो we can create the library, we can create a package and directly import that package in our program, so we don't have to write it again, just import it.
And sir, another question is that there is any tool for run the particular AI and machine learning program?
Actually, there is a not a specified tool we can say. So if you wanted to learn a machine learning, we have to import a libraries as it.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have to only import a library. If you can import a library, suppose in machine learning, many use Spider and all those things. Anaconda Navigator. You can
Yes.
go
Yes.
for this. Yeah.
Sir, AI for AI, any tools for that running any AI program? Suppose
Yeah.
we have to find out the BFS and DFS
Hmm.
or
See,
anything in AI.
yeah, you can directly execute your AI program in PyCharm as well. Nothing is going on. You can directly execute here, but you have to create the algorithm. You have to import the libraries, sklearn, pandas, numpy. Those libraries you have to take. You have to upload the data set. You have to upload the data frame. You can all
Okay.
everything you can do here. You can go for it. It's the choice matters. It's the
Okay.
flexibility matter. You can do here
Okay.
as well. You can do you can do go on Spider as well. You can use accordingly.
Okay.
Yes, guys.
Sir, one more question is that, sir, what is the major difference between IDLE and PyCharm?
PyCharm, ideally in PyCharm is not a difference. Python Python ideally is given by Python. Python has created the ideally and given us. Okay. PyCharm
Okay.
ideally is not created by Python. PyCharm is also ideally. PyCharm IDLE download. It is also ideally. Ideally means if you wanted to work out or if you wanted to execute a program, we have to download the ideally. Ideally means it is just like a compiler. We have to download.
Okay. Okay.
So ideally you can see in PyCharm ideally you can see a very good structure. सारा अच्छा दिखता है और यहाँ पे
अच्छा,
आपको
अच्छा।
you can
Okay.
do like this, but in Python you
Okay.
can't do like this. वहाँ पे तो आपका
Okay.
बहुत
Okay.
स्मॉल होता है, यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा स्ट्रक्चर
हम्म।
आपको कोड करने में मजा आएगा.
अच्छा, ठीक है, अगर हमको प्रोजेक्ट साइड में जाना है तो वी हैव टू यूज PyCharm।
Yeah, yeah, there is a no way because in project see in if I can open this I can see my number of files. So this is
Okay.
not a possible in Python. See, if suppose I have project, so this is a project I have, and in particular project I have a number, I have created a number of files. So this is a project, and I have a number of files, which is making that project possible.
ओके सर, थैंक यू। बहुत सीखा है अभी आप सब। आई थिंक मुझे तो नॉलेज मिला है, बच्चों को भी मिला ही होगा। गुड
Thank you
सेशन
so much.
सर।
Thank you so much, and I really felt like I have speed up, but there is a no option. We have
हाँ
to.
सर, आई नो देयर इज सम लिमिट for
Yeah,
these sessions. I know. I understand another courses for again Python. I understand that, but फिर भी काफी कवर किया है हमने।
yeah. So guys, if you feel like you are messed up, there are so many things. Huh? Python is not like only one thing, one day thing. If you want to go for Python, if you are thinking going in Python, just go. Very good way because AI ChatGPT is booming in market and everything is going to be automate soon. So learn Python and go for data science and machine learning, AI, robotics. Explore some new concept, new field, not only web development, app development. They are doing everything. Everyone is doing the same thing. Be on the different road. Do something different, and I will wish you will have a amazing time ahead. Work hard and stay blessed. Take care, guys. I will end here. See you again. Maybe I don't know when, but yeah, let's see if we can meet again. And take care, guys. Have a good day, and see you again.
Okay, sir. Thank you.